During this shooting tip, I would just like to briefly cover landscape composition, again obeying the rule of thirds. So if we bring up the grid again, you can see here that I've got the rooftops of the buildings sitting approximately on the top third. Even though they are a little lower than the top third, I couldn't tilt the camera any further down in this instance in fear of cropping off the top mast of the windmill. Now if I tilt the camera skywards and place the building's rooftops along the bottom third of the screen, even though we're still obeying the rule of thirds, it turns into a somewhat dull shot because the sky has no interesting cloud formation, it's just plain blue and rather lackluster. But by tilting the camera back down, we now have this interesting fence in the foreground going off at an angle. Here's another example, shot late in the afternoon with the sun just behind these two towers here. As you can see, this shot works really well. Again, following the rule of thirds, we've got the horizon sitting just below the top third line. Now it's not on the third line because if I'd have tilted the camera down anymore, it would have cropped off the tops of the two towers. So the rule of thirds is there to be broken for creative and artistic reasons. So you have to use your own creative judgment when it comes to using the rule of thirds, and this is one such example. This is also one of those rare examples where the shot works with the horizon either placed on the top third or the bottom third. Here, with the horizon on the top third, the image works really well because we've got a lot of interesting foreground subject matter, and the telegraph poles and telegraph wires going across the field at an angle gives the image even more depth. If I tilt the camera up and put the horizon on the bottom third, it still works really well because we've got a lot of interesting subject matter in the sky. We've got birds flying around, we've got interesting cloud formation, so it's up to you to use your creative judgment when using the rule of thirds.